Curious about the war because initially you supported the war. Do you regret that support, and is it a big issue in your district?
Well, there was faulty intelligence, and I've served in the intelligence community for 18 years, and there are times when we have to make a judgment, an estimate. The intelligence community had a colossal failure in 1941 when it missed Pearl Harbor, another failure when it missed 9/11, and a third in Iraq. There is times when you've got to make a judgment call against an enemy or a country that's hiding what it says. Right now we're dealing with the subject of Iran. The intelligence community right now says they are not building a nuclear weapon.
Are you confident in their intelligence if their intelligence misled you in the war in Iraq?
Well, you've got to check now.
How do you do that? I mean, presumably the government does check. People at the highest levels do check.
In the end, remember, we don't need an intelligence community costing $30 billion to tell us what's on the front page of the Chicago Tribune. That costs under $1. What we need is an intelligence community that tells us what a country is spending hundreds of millions of dollars to hide. Right now, for example, the Iranians are hiding a lot of what they're doing.
No, I understand that, but how do you make sure that the information you are getting is correct?
You have to have a very jaundiced eye. And, for example, when we look at new threats, like the emergence of al-Qaeda in Pakistan and Afghanistan, or what the Iranians are doing, you've got to broaden what you're reading. So, for example, instead of relying now on the CIA and what they tell us, we rely heavily on what the United Nations International Atomic Energy Agency says, because they were consistently right about Iraq. And so I think they're highly influential now about what they tell us about Iran.